Hey guys, it's Hero, and I wanted to show you what I've been working on for a while now. It's in this little thing called Minecraft, if you didn't know that already by the everything. It's a recreation of a game world. There's the second building, this is the third building. If you read that you might have seen it, but yeah. This is building 3 of Metal Gear. The original Metal Gear. This is Outer Heaven. I've actually made the entire building on my own, kind of. It took forever. And I had to make some creative changes, like with lights, because it's really dark without them. And another thing I did is, because this game didn't have elevators, so I put a minecart in here. But it's creative mode, so I may as well just grab my own. And yeah, it'll just take me all the way down. Yep, made it. And here is the bottom floor of building 3. It's supposed to be a 100 floor basement, but I didn't want to do 100 floors, so I just went down a few floors. I have a marker for how far I was supposed to go down, but you'll see that later. And this is the prisoner's room. Locked it up with iron doors and a pad to keep prisoners inside, make it look like it makes sense. And it's rather dark underground, but there's still bars because screw you, prisoner. You're stuck, sucks for you. Yeah, there's no way out from here, so you have to kind of break your way out. Here's where the oxygen tank would have been. And these little lines of light are meant to represent the cameras in the game. I figured they may as well make a purpose in this one, because they weren't in. Because you can't really put cameras in there that slide along the rooftops. Here's that again. You finished the mission. Close Minecraft. Big boss. Kind of a reference to what he said in the original game, if you ever played it. And this room. I don't remember if this was a gas room or not, but I know the next one is, I think. And obviously these are the pitfalls. Made it so you can easily cross, but you can see that they are pitfalls indeed. And yeah. This was an open gate in the original, so I kept it like that. Another pitfall in the middle. I can't really make pitfalls that open up out of nowhere, so might as well just show everyone where they are. And this was definitely a gas room, and I might as well say I also put lights on the corners because, you know, we need light sources. So it's dark. Oh wow, it's so shocking. This was the lightning thing that didn't have a button on the other side, so you kind of had to rush through it. And this is the Metal Gear room. I feel like I should just see how high the hangar is. Yeah. It took some time to build this. I mean, I've got 2 layers of glass for the this. I mean, if you look at it, I actually took a pixel by pixel picture of the original Metal Gear from the game and made it pixel by pixel stuff and added something in the back like this back for strut support and whatnot. And see, I put glowstone as the white wires in it. Like, I'll just go find a picture of the original Metal Gear and compare it. It's pretty close. I mean, yeah. Anyways, I used these glowstone things to work as the little white wires, because in my idea there were power lines. So I made it so the entire glowstone thing is one big power line, and underneath this one is a furnace, which I just destroyed. Whoops. There we go. Like the furnace is powering it up, and the wire actually does go through all of this way. I mean, yeah, I didn't just do the exterior parts. You can actually dig down and see exactly where everything went and how it all connects to the back and whatnot. But yeah, this is Metal Gear. It's rather large. Took a while to get right. I had to kind of break down some bits. And there were originally cameras around, but I found that building this thing was too big already, so I decided to build the walls around it. Forgot about the cameras. We don't need them anyways. This is pretty massive in size, I think. Yeah. Anyways, on to the last bit. The big boss room. I am the boss. Big boss. And yeah, just the same old room. And then from here, I know I put glowstone, but it isn't meant to be electric floor. It's just lighting, because I need a light source. And It's meant to be low because it's like underground. After you beat Big Boss, the self-destruct sequence is initiated, and you've got to pick one of these ladders. Scope the right one! Hey look, the left side isn't, the middle one isn't working. Oh gosh. Ah! Yeah, this one ends right here, so drop down. Ugh. Yeah, it is the left one. It's always the left one if that's what they said in the game. I was just playing around with it. But yeah, it's kind of dark here. I don't know if you can see it or not, so I can see okay, but navigate out. And this is the ending bit. Scenic logo view, I'm going to put something here. But so far it's just empty space. Put a little quote. And yeah. I mean, obviously I use super flat and build up from there because the Metal Gear hangar was meant to be the lowest thing in the entire game, so I started from there with a 100 floor basement. And I've had some some little additions, like there's a guard towers in the corners. I've got to actually move this one because it collides with the cell room in building 2. Hey, let's explore the first floor of building 2 because that's all I've really done. And yeah, I mean, you can still look around and see stuff. It's not all single screen like Metal Gear was. I'll have a little bit more, but the walls will actually go up all the way, so you can't really get in or out, except for one way, which I've thought of. So we're just gonna fly over there, and here's the entrance to building 2. Well, the exit to building 2, technically. I'm going to put water in here because this was originally a water pit thing. And again, with every map, I actually went pixel by, like square by square to make them accurate. I mean, I added a few things, got rid of a few things. I didn't bother with the interior rooms, which is why stuff like this is out of scale. But basically, yeah, it's pretty much pixel by pixel. Another thing I did was all the water pipes, or all the water areas are going to be connected through underground piping. Like, if you go back to this first room, I can close this door. You'll see that there's a little hole here, and a little farther away, it actually goes all the way through, and here's the bulldozer boss guy. And after you get past him, here's the laser room. Yay! I mean, it's a bit out of scale because I made the laser things 3x3x3 because I realized this made a good laser exity looking thing. But yeah, there's still a path around, and this is where the stairs that are stuck going downward will be once I get to them. And back through the bulldozer boss, whose name I forgot, but didn't really have a name because he was kind of just there. Over here is just another long room. Again, it wasn't in the original stuff, so I just extended it because it was originally going to be like a ration room or something. But yeah, I think I did pretty well with what I had. Over here is the elevator. Was originally on this side of the wall, but I realized that there's just no space between here and here. Not enough room for an elevator. So what I did was I got rid of the little connecty room, and the staircase going up is right here. I mean, it's even got a little iron door for blocking, but you can jump right over it right now. If I can get over it. Yeah, you can just jump over it. And so yeah, and this is where building 2, second floor will be. Pretty blank right now, and oh gosh, I didn't want to fall down there. So yeah, I just wanted to show this off because I finally finished building 2's first floor. I wanted to see that. But another thing that was very integral with the thing is Coward Duck's room, or whatever his name was in whatever port. But this is another prison room, exactly the same as the other one. Anyways, in the original one, this was like a huge 20-foot long pathway. I just made it a little shorter because, well, I didn't want to build it, basically. And there was no room, I think, if I remember correctly. And oh, I didn't finish this. There's still a wall to build. Huh. And here's this. There's the switch. Instead of having gray on red, it's red on gray because the button is that color. And here's I think a ration was in this room or something. I don't remember. But yeah, this is an electric floor area. And after you hit this, you can go in here. And here's Coward Duck's boss room. Not much to talk about. He just stood here. and hit you, or threw stuff at you, I think. And he had 3 POWs or whatever they use hiding behind, hence the name Coward Duck or Dirty Duck or whatever port you were using. I mean, I think the most prevalent or whatever most used port for the Americans was like the Metal Gear Solid HD collection or the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence ones, unless they got an MSX emulator, but that's not involved in this, so I gotta check what it was in here again. Oh, this is where the antenna was, but I haven't gotten around to this room yet. I haven't really finished the first floor. I just finished like the big parts, I guess. So maybe I should have said something different. I didn't really make a script though, so I don't know. Sue me. No, not really. Don't sue me. I don't have any money. This is another item room. I think that's it for now. And yeah, right here, this is where the game kind of stops because I haven't built further than this. So actually, now I'm gonna go out that way, and I'm gonna go back to the Metal Gear room because Metal Gear looked awesome in my opinion. Yes, I know that's red. I mean that's brown. I didn't feel like coloring in the roof yet, and like I said, I'm gonna have to move this because it collides right with the prison room, and that's not good. Here are the trucks that I forgot to mention. Yeah, I didn't really worry too much about the trucks because they were only holding enemies, really. But I think for like the earlier ones, I'll put some staircases up so you can get up there and, you know, do stuff with it. And yeah, go left, big boss, that's what he originally said. He originally had to blow a hole into this wall, and yeah, pitfalls. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that this was only as far as it went because of the limitation. Well, the thing is that Metal Gear went as high as he could because that's how far I got, how high up I got when I built him. So basically, I know I'm breaking immersion with Metal Gear by flying and whatnot, but basically, that's Metal Gear's hangar, the big block. I left like a couple spaces above him, and that's where I started building the ground level, I think. No, actually, ground level is right above him. So, yeah, basically I started Metal Gear's hangar. Once I finished building that, I started building out around this way. I used the hangar as a reference for the staircases, which don't go anywhere with the doors, but I felt they might want to be added. And I kind of feel like I should mention I kind of gave up on something I wanted to do. Like over here you can see there's a lot of sand on the ground because I originally wanted to make it just a huge block of sand everywhere, make it look more realistic, but I realized that there's no point and it just took too long, so yeah, didn't want to bury it all under sand. Someone said there's a sandstone under a sand layer, which is kind of, I think it's a common way to use it. And I'm gonna have to put a fence here because you don't want people walking around building too. But yeah, this is my Metal Gear so far, and I actually intend to build the entire map with everything in it, from the original stuff, pixel by pixel, whatever you want to call it. So, leave a comment, tell me what you think about it, and I am Hero. I'll be talking to you at a later date. Goodbye. Metal Gear! Oh yeah!